Alright everybody, so I got another one for you today. Not too familiar with Boker knives. I had a couple Boker knives. I shouldn't say that. I am familiar with Boker knives through my own experience, but not enough to say anything really solid, concrete about Boker as far as my opinion goes, other than the fact that the last two knives I ever had from Boker were crap. They really were. But this one looks pretty good. So let's get into it, everybody. Let's talk blades, because that's what we're into today. Boker Plus. In the past, with my two Boker knives, one broke, the other one was given away to a friend. Not good quality. They're very cheap, kind of. Then again, I was kind of aiming for the cheap stuff, but I haven't heard of Boker Plus. So I think this is kind of like collaboration, maybe better quality, and it is, I think. Little safety seal on there. This one is the Kwaiken, if you haven't already read the description. But this is something that I think reignites my look at how I see Boker now. Of course, I was back when I was really starting my collection. Boker was one of the knife companies that had the cheap knives, and yeah, I just wasn't really too impressed with them, so it kind of fell off the map in my interest anyways. So this is the general warranty information if you want to register your knife and send it all the way to flippin' Germany to get it fixed. I'm not interested in that. That's fine. Came in this bag. I took it out of the bag to inspect it to make sure I didn't have, a crud knife. And here it is. This is the carbon fiber Kwaiken. When I looked at the price tag for this knife, it said that it was discontinued. So this might actually be a discontinued knife. It's got the VG10 steel on there. A nice flipper. I have to say, this is a very comfortable flipper. It's not very aggressive, and it's not hard to deploy the knife at all. It's actually quite nice. So here it is. Burnley designed the IKBS ball bearing system, so it's a smooth opening all the time. VG10 steel. And you can see the Boker Plus logo on there. And what I really like about this knife is if you look at it, you see that I'm trying to get right in the there. Either way, hey, maybe that'll help. It's got a swedge up here. It's very, very light, and then it tapers out to a strengthened tip. At least to me, anyways, that's what it looks like. And a model number? 3647. All right. It doesn't have much grip or texturing at all. It just looks like it does. It's a very, very nice feel, though. I really, really do like it. It's really nice. So we'll go ahead and get into the specs of this knife. It is a liner lock. For people who don't like liner locks, this actually does feel pretty nice. So go ahead and get into the specs. If you're looking at purchasing this knife, good luck finding it. I was unaware that this knife was discontinued until I looked up the price. The price tag on this knife, at least on Blade HQs where I got it, was $183 and change. So almost a $200 knife. So it's under 5 ounces, good old 4.41 ounces on this knife. Unfortunately, you cannot switch the pocket clip. It stays stationary in one place. Not really a deep carry pocket clip, but it's not like it's really too shallow either way. Lanyard hole, if you guys are still into lanyards, I'm over lanyards, been over them. And we'll go ahead and get into the length of the blade and handle. So here it is with the blade at 3.5 inches of cutting and a 4-inch reach, assuming that you keep your hand behind this or your finger behind that. You have a 4-inch reach at least. And of course, comes down to an 8 3/8 inches with an overall 4 3/4 inch handle. So not bad. The tip is very nice. I have no idea how sharp this thing is. I'll bust out a little bit of scrappy paper. So far, so good. This thing is crazy sharp. So, really good knife. I'm actually blown away by this. It was ignited in me. I've been wanting a Kwaiken for a while. I just didn't know which one I wanted to get because they're a bit expensive. Coming from where they're coming from, I can understand why. So I wanted one, and it's, once I saw the VG10 and the carbon fiber, it was an instant just get it before it's gone, and I did. I was lucky to get the last one. So really, really pretty nice, pretty knife, very nice knife to carry as far as like a dress knife goes. I enjoy this look and feel. I have not carried it, at least yet anyways. We'll do a little size comparison to what I have in my pocket randomly. Why not, right? Bam. So I'm carrying the CRKT M16 03KS. Get that in the camera. There it is. It's a little bit on the dusty side. Forgive me about that. It's been sitting in my pocket for a couple days now, and I'm actually pretty pleased with this knife. I've been carrying on and off knives, but I'm trying to carry a knife that's a good beater knife, so I don't, mess up anything that I don't want to mess up. This is a pretty decent knife so far as my minimalistic needs go, as far as what I'm cutting and what I'm using a knife for anyways, so it's really nice. I enjoy it. So far, so good. This Kwaiken, man, this is pretty. And of course, it goes alongside with the other Kwaiken-like knife that I have through Emerson Knives. Also a very, very nice knife. So I have nothing really bad to say about this. It's got the ball bearings on there, you got VG10, and it just looks very handsome with that carbon fiber inlays. I shouldn't say inlays, I should say scales. Forgive me, I'm a little tired. Yeah, just check it out on Blade HQ. If I can't find it on Amazon, I go Blade HQ. If I can't find it on Blade HQ, I go eBay if I'm really desperate, but I've hardly ever had to go to eBay for anything. So it's just one of those things. There are tons. I think I want to say about like 6 or 7 that I know of the Kwaiken that are just different. Different looks, different styles. You got titanium handle. You got a 440 stainless steel. You got AUS 8 stainless. The list goes on, and it's different. You got the regular carbon fiber. You got the G10. It's just, there's one in micarta that I think I was really looking at for this model. It's pretty nice. So the Kwaiken is really, really nice. The last person I was talking to about the Kwaiken, he told me it's a folding steak knife. That's what he thought it was. But to me, it looks very, very old world Japanese kind of Tonto-ish look. And I think that's why I'm drawn to it so much. It really does resemble that kind of old Japanese Tonto. And that's what I'm pretty sure that's how Burnley was trying to design it, is to be a Tonto, more or less. Not a steak knife, but now that I've been told that, it kind of does resemble a folding steak knife. I'm pretty sure it'll cut carnitas pretty well. Now, the only thing, like I said, about Boker, this is the only Boker I have in my collection right now. I was not impressed with their earlier stuff. I was not. It took forever for shipment. I remember that. It took like 2 to 3 weeks, at least through my experience. And I can't even remember how I ordered it. And I don't know if it was coming from Germany or what. I don't know. I ended up getting it. And it just put a bad taste in my mouth knowing that I spent so much money on so little, And this being an almost $200 knife, I didn't have to worry about that. It actually came to me pretty quick. But this is a very fantastic knife. That's the first time it actually slipped. Did you see that? The first time it actually slipped off of the flipper. But I have to say, this is one of the least aggressive flippers. It's actually quite nice. It's not digging into my skin at all. I can feel it, and I could just push it down like a button because it's not so aggressive. It's not jetting out, so it's kind of got that like recessed fin, so it just kind of goes with the shape. It's really sleek. The whole knife is sleek, to be honest with you. Full grip. It's really nice. Really, really nice. I enjoy this very much. And I'm enjoying Blade HQ very much. This is probably my second or third time ever ordering from Blade HQ. And I gotta say, I have nothing but good things to say about them. So if I can't find it on Amazon, I'm going to Blade HQ. So even if you have to spend that little extra if you want to get that next day shipping, they're pretty decent on their orders and taking care of their customers. So it's also good. Anyways, that's what I got for you today. Might come up with some more stuff. Who knows? These times are weird times, man. Go ahead, slash that like button, stab that subscribe. As always, be kind, be safe, carry responsibly, and I will see you guys in the next video.